What's up YouTube, it's Pequod GT with Hybrid Network with another Missed TV series episode review, and today we're talking about Season 1, Episode 4, Pequod. I did have to search that up on Google how to pronounce it because I've never seen that word before. But today we're talking about the whole advancement of these characters in the cast. I think this is probably one of the strongest episodes so far. I know it's only been 4 episodes, but seeing these characters kind of decide their own path and kind of getting to the point of desperation and making a lot of these somewhat harsh decisions on other characters and kind of sacrificing their morals to survive, I think is the most interesting. You know, we start off with Kevin and the gang kind of escaping the church and trying to find his family and everyone else's family in the way and their friends and stuff like that, trying to find a better place because they know the church isn't going to get any better. A lot of these characters are going crazy or being held captive in the church. We know that the father is definitely trying to get over a lot of these characters' issues and stuff like that and trying to get a better life and for these people and trying to say them that his faith is that much stronger now that it's so much danger and darkness going on, but at the same time he's scared of that because his faith is even more stronger than ever before. We see a lot of cool scenes with when at least Kevin and the gang, they get to that kind of auto repair / gas station shop, and this other character comes up who's looking for their son, and earlier in the episode we see Kevin found the dead body of his son, but they're lying to this man so that they can get his car and escape. But this man is very dead set on finding his son. And so when eventually at the end of the episode where Kevin decides to tell him about it, they shoot Brian, or that man shoots Brian. And now that's another obstacle among this crew, is that now we have a whole member with a gunshot wound in his leg. And a lot of mystery surrounding that character as well. But now this just adds to it. So now they're going to have to search the mall and also find a doctor that can hopefully remove the bullet and, you know, stop the bleeding somewhat. And then going back to the mall with Alex and her mother, and Alex and Eve. I think Eve's a very interesting, introspective name for this character as well, if you go to the biblical side of it. But at the same time, you know, they're having the issues at the mall. We have those two pretty much GameStop workers trying to redeem themselves and get those bodies back because they were kind of doubted, and they kind of made, I thought, a very reasonable decision. Honestly, they wanted to see if any monsters would come if they lured the bodies out there. It seemed that maybe I would argue that yes and no. You know, they didn't see any monsters come, but when the one guy goes out there to get the bodies back, a monster does end up coming. But they don't see what happens, and then ends up just killing that friend and then coming in and wreaking havoc and then killing that little girl. I think what's also cool about this series is that I didn't think they were going to show so many dead kids. To be upfront with you, we see that one dead little boy at the beginning of this episode, and then this girl gets her energy, life force sucked out of this creature. And then as we see this creature go to Alex, she describes that the creature doesn't want her, which makes it interesting to see the aspect of why are these creatures picking certain people to kill. I think that's a big mystery now that was never really explored in the 2007 movie. But why are certain characters being killed and some aren't? Because that character could have sucked the soul out of Alex and could have crumbled her body like what happened to that little girl, but decided not to. And I think that's the most interesting aspect of it, that why are certain people surviving or not. Even back to Frances Conroy's character, with her being the whole these bugs are the new gods or whatever. Is she right in that aspect? Are these bugs kind of saving her, or, you know, giving her, you know, chances to survive because she's praising them? Because so far we've only seen these bugs be the true enemies, besides that one shadow creature, which I thought, even though this is for a TV series, the CGI for that was very much official and very cool, especially how that little girl died. That death scene was very nice as well. But I'm interested to see where this is going, because even though we're answering a few questions in a way, a lot more of this mystery seems to kind of rev up and continue going. I know we're only 4 episodes in, but it seems that a lot of the mystery is, you know, getting real interesting and keeping my interest as well. I know I wasn't as hopeful and expecting too much from the series, but 4 episodes in, I definitely like it. And if I could rate this episode, I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was solid. I thought a lot of the characters did things that were reasonable, like kicking that one guy out of the mall, even though it was kind of overreacting in a way. It made sense because it's about the more over the few, and that aspect of it. So he killed people. People died because of the dumb decisions him and his friend made. So of course he's gonna get kicked out. I do expect him coming back. I don't think he's going to die. I don't think so. I think the beings outside world are gonna serve the monsters or whatever are going to kind of spare him in a way. He's gonna come back in the mall and try to get his revenge. I think that's dumb, but I do think that's what he's going to do. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about this episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think the mystery is? Why do you think certain people are being, you know, kind of spared from these monsters and some aren't? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you as always for watching this video.